Hello and welcome to IRL. It's season 10, round 2 here for F3 here at Russia. We've got a full grid of drivers. Sondre unfortunately can't do comms today, so you've got me to do comms as a one-off. So we're here at Russia for F3, and as usual we have a full grid, as we always do in F3. Very good turnouts. And I'm just going to get all the information up. That's the Slack broadcast. I got on board for quality. And I'm just going to leave you on board with Ermin while I just do a tweet for the IRL Twitter. And there we go. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so I'm just going to also turn my game sound down a bit. It's always loud when I go in spectator for some reason. Master volume, put on 4. That's better. And if you're in the stream, just let me know. You can hear me alright and stuff. Let me know if it's okay. And we are about to have the first driver start his first flying lap of the session. That's Ermin. Last season's commentator for F3, I believe. And there's quite a few names I'm not fully 100% with. So I've got the sheet next to me on my phone. So hopefully I'll be able to get familiar with these, but here comes Erminator, and I'm not going to attempt to say his last name. And he's coming into turn 2 now. Obviously turn 1's completely flat out, brakes nicely, doesn't invalidate. He takes a very wide sweeping line. Turn 3, easy flat in these cars. Coming up to turn 4, nicely done. It's very easy to corner cut around here. Probably one of the worst tracks for it, actually. But Ermin has managed to not corner cut so far, and that might be it. No, he just about got away with that one. And that might be it as well. No, he still gets away with it, so he's been quite lucky here, I'd say. On this lap. Hasn't invalidated. We've got Luke Baker in the chat as well. And I believe that's Billy Mossum, I think, has left the session. As Ermin into this tricky section now, quite technical, very slow speed. This chicane coming up now is horrible. He's lose the back end. Ermin doesn't. And there you go, Billy Mossum is back now. Just a brief lag out. Final 2 corners now for the Racing Point driver, and the first time will be a 1:31.8, and I believe we've got a Red Bull. Is that Jess Harrison? No, that must be. I'm blind. I think that's an Alpha Tauri. I'm sorry, about to start a lap. No, they've just pitted. That's unlucky. As will Jamie Dodger, brilliant name. And we'll go on board with Ross Denholm, who's about to come around the final corner now. And he goes pole position. There you go. So we are 1.2 ahead of Ermin. We've got Jess Harrison about to finish her lap. Well, very nearly. Oh, and she spun on the curb and she has hit the barrier. And she hasn't gotten anyone's way. But yeah, I did say that curb and that section is very easy to lose the back end. If you whack the curb like that, yeah, very easy thing to do. I don't know what Jess is doing here. You might want to go back to the pits. Oh, and there's a car next to it. That's Jeremy Pope. I don't know what happened there. He seems to be going slow too. And there we go. She's come back into the pits. We've got Lewis Williams. Oh, and he spun. Okay, coming out of the... where is that? Yeah, coming out of the same corner, sorry, yeah. So 2 drivers already having an issue with that corner. And we've got Vesia now. He's on an invalid laps, and we've got some more times on the board. We've got Grayson, the Mercedes, I'm not familiar with his name, and Ari. Sorry, Ari's on an out. Let's go on board with Ari, and we'll follow him around his whole lap as he's going off on his out lap. And he's lost the back end on his out. That's the 3rd driver we've seen now in that section of track. So clearly, this is a challenge for these F3 drivers. So we won't go on board with him. Storm is going quite slow. I believe we've got a Alpha Tauri about to. I think that's Ross Denholm. So we've got a Ferrari. Yeah, Vesia, who is pitting. Okay. I don't know if anyone on our lap right now. I'm not entirely sure. Tom, I believe this is Tom Spicer. Maybe I'm wrong. There's 2 Spicers, I believe. They're brothers, so I believe this is Tom Spicer. About to come to the final section of corners now. And he will set a 34.0. Yes, this is Tom Spicer, I was correct. He's on the mediums though, so if he puts on some softs, he'll be able to improve his time. And this guy is Logan Skelton. Okay, Logan Skelton in the Mercedes. He's on P2, just behind Ross Denholm, who's had a PSN change. To IGK fusions. He is not an IGK driver. For any of these who are shocked by the fact he's an IGK, he's just a commentator, I believe. That's why he's got the IGK name there. And there's not. I don't think there's anyone in our lap, is there? Jeremy Pope is on our lap, as is Tom Spicer again. So let's go on board with Jeremy Pope. I'll try and keep track of the comments. I just believe we've got one. And yeah, Tom saying there's only 1 Spicer now. Yeah, what happened to him? What happened to I think it's his brother, isn't it? What happened to him? Where's he gone? Yeah, it's Tom Spicer in the Williams. So I don't think Jeremy Pope's really on a push lap there. I think Michael Marlowe was on a lap, was he? Yeah. 11 viewers now, which is nice. And here we've got Michael Marlowe on a lap in the Alpha Tauri, I'm not sure. And he misses that apex. And this one's coming up, it's quite important. You want to get a good exit for the straight. Leaves it in 4th gear. And he's going to keep the course to the right to get a short run now down to this chicane. See how he takes it. Hits the apex nicely. Oh, a bit squirrely on the power there. Let's come into this corner where everyone's been having the issues. Oh, he loses the back end a bit. Obviously didn't spin like the other drivers that we've seen. And coming to the final corner now, Michael will go P2. Just 4 tenths off. And I believe is that I should know his name. He's been in IRL for a while. That is Ivan Kingsley. Yeah, that's right. Ivan Kingsley has gone P3. So top 3 now covered by about 4 tenths. It was a lot closer now for that pole position spot. And Ermin's come back in after coming on an out lap. But Jeremy Pope on a lap in the Haas. Just been watching pre-season testing, so these liveries actually not what I've been used to compared to the new ones in real life. But Jeremy is in the old Haas now. And he misses that apex. That will not help him on the straight. So the DRS open. Let's see how he takes this braking zone. Oh, he runs a little bit deep, locks the inside front tyre in 5th gear out of there. So I don't think he's really pushing on the power. Oh, misses that apex though. He's missed a lot of apexes. And he's invalidated on that one. So 2 wide on some and 2 tight on others, and he will pit. Let's go to Storm. We saw him before. I think was it him made a mistake? I'm not sure, and his stats invalid yet. So we'll skip away from him. Jamie Dodger, and that is. I can find him. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think he's on my sheet. Unfortunately, but well, he's in the Haas and he's coming and he's way too deep into there. Unfortunately for him. And that's Craig Woolley there. Just on the outside of an outlap. And we didn't invalidate, so he's still going for it. And I think Jamie Dodgers is a reserve because he's not meant to, the Haas isn't his normal car. But he does go P10 and yeah, slowest time. That's what I'd expect. Because that big mistake got Ari on a lap now in the Alfa Romeo. Oh, and just hit that curb quite hard. Meanwhile, Lewis Williams has gone P5 under a second behind Ross. So 5 cars now have been a second of pole position. Let's see what Lewis's teammate can do here as he's coming to the end of sector 2 now. Takes a wide entry. Hits the curb. Oh, shifts down to second now. Personally, I wouldn't do that. Third through there. Nicely done. And just 2 corners to go now. Barry. And he'll be able to complete his lap. Runs out of ERS. And he goes P8. 1.3 seconds off. Just ahead of Grayson, who is on an invalid lap. And we've got Luke Baker about to finish his lap. And he goes P10. Just inside top 10 there. And behind him there's 3 cars quite a few seconds off, so I think they're all going to be improving. Let's go on board with Hamrick, who is Enzo Dutoit, I believe. If that's how you pronounce it. And he's on the medium tyre. Let's go on there. Let's go on fitted tyres so you can see. So he's on mediums. He's about to finish his lap. He's got 2 cars in front of him, both of whom are pitting. Yep. So no traffic. And Enzo will go P11 on the medium. So that's actually an alright time. They're not too far off on the medium tyre. Let's go up to the front. And who is closest to starting a lap? So no one really close to starting a lap there. But Urban is on a lap himself now. And he goes up to 3rd there, short shift, so he doesn't lose the back end. Short shift again to 4th. I'd say he's shifting up quite early there in that mini straight. And he's invalidated on the final corner, and it was a 31.3. That would have moved him up, but unfortunately he has invalidated. We've got Michael Moore on a lap. Let's follow his lap into turn 1, flat out. He's got a bit of traffic in front of him, 1 car. I'm sure they'll get out of the way. Let's see how he can do. Can he take pole position or provisional pole position? Just 4 and a bit minutes to go now. So it's now or never, I'd say, for him. Oh, back end slid a little bit then. Not sure who that car is in front. That's Ermin. Let's hope he gets out of the way. Oh, he's going to get a bit of dirty air in here, maybe. And will he move? Yeah, well, I never really like seeing drivers move like that, just get out of the way on the racing line on the inside of the corner. That's the best way to do it. But nevertheless, he did get out of the way. And Michael Marlowe is coming to the end of the sector now. Let's see if he's up on his time. And he is, he's 3 tenths up on his time, so he needs about just over 1 more tenth to take pole, but he's made a bit of a mistake there. Can he find this time somewhere? Oh, he's lost the back end. I don't think he'll improve anymore. He'll possibly have 1 more lap, but I don't think this will do it. It does do it just about. Even with those mistakes, he beats his teammate Ross. But can Ross respond? He's 3 tenths up. I think Ross might take this back from his teammate. Round the final corner, and he does. Wow, 4 tenths quicker. Brilliant there from Ross. And we've got Ivan Kingsley on an out lap, so he'll be challenging. And Jamie Dodgers retired. in the pit lane. Okay, so he hasn't crashed. Grayson is on a lap. He's just started one. Let's go on board with him. He's 1.4 seconds off. And just a slight improvement will make him beat Lewis Williams, but he's lifted off. So I think he's just finished the lap. And Lewis Williams has retired. Who is on a lap? We've got Tom Spicer on a lap. No, he's invalidated. So no one's on a lap right now. So who's the closest guy on an out lap? Well, near the front. Let's go with people near the front. That's what we want to see. I'd say it's Ivan. Yeah, Ivan Kingsley. Vessia hasn't come out yet. And I'm looking at the map, he's just about on his way out now, so he will make it. He'll have quite a comfortable gap, actually. And we're going to watch his teammate now. Because I don't believe... maybe the two AlphaTauris will have another go at it. But we are going to go on board with Ivan, because he is the first car in the top 4 to start a lap. And they seem to be the only ones who can challenge. Oh, Billy Rossman's joined again, so he must have lagged out again, I didn't see. Well, here goes Ivan, taking it nice and tight through there. He's got a car leaving the pit lane. That's Luke Baker. So he's done for today. And good corner there, good apex, good speed there for Ivan. He keeps it on the inside. That's the best line to do on the game, I believe. He takes the curb. This is a very good lap from him so far, I must say. Into turn 5. Again, just perfect, I'd say, so far in F3 standards. Well, doesn't use the entry curb. I would personally. That's the quickest way to do it. But he hasn't made any mistakes so far. Takes that curb nicely, hasn't invalidated. And Ivan, let's see how much he's up by. Grayson's retired in the pit lane. There's a yellow flag in the chicane of a Red Bull. I'm not sure who that is. I think it was Hamrick. And a bit deep there from Ivan, but I don't think that'll cost him. I didn't actually see how far he was up by. Storm on the right, I don't think that would have put him off. Don't invalidate. Oh, I think that was close there. There's a car in front of him. Better not get in the way. 2 corners to go now for Ivan. Can he take pole position from Ross, who has retired? No, he's 3/10 off. It wasn't good enough. What about Vessia? Vessia's on a lap now. And we'll have a look. Okay, Michael Marlowe's done, so he won't be improving. So I think probably Vessia's the only guy who could possibly challenge now. He's got improved by 7/10 though. And he is 2.5 up, so good middle sector now. And it's all and possibly he could snatch it pretty much at the last second. Absolutely flung it through there. He's really going for it, but he needs to be careful so he doesn't invalidate. Really is jerking that wheel in. And he hugs the inside. He wants the shortest line possible, the fewest number of meters to cover. There's a yellow flag in front of him. That's an Alfa Romeo, I believe. Hopefully they won't affect him. No, they've got him moving again. Will he make a mistake into here? No, he keeps it in 3rd. That's nice there from him. Just 2 corners to go. Can Vessia take pole position or even move up ahead of his teammate on the front row? He does. He takes pole just under 0.5 ahead of Ross Denholm. Great lap from him. Irvin is up on his time, I believe. But he has backed off, unfortunately, in that middle sector. Luke Baker, though, he's 3.5 up on his time. So where will this lap put him? P9 for Luke. And that is it. So it's Vessia on pole. Congratulations to him. Wow. And yeah, Delta's done, and so's Ermin, I believe. Yeah. There we go. Quite a good qualifying session, I must say. So here is your official finishing order. We've got a Ferrari on pole, Vessia from Ross Denholm from another Ferrari. It's 1-3 and 2-4 for the top two teams. So that's Ivan Kingsley, Michael Marler, Lewis Williams, Grayson, Stephen Grayson, I believe. Enzo Dutoit, Tom Spicer, Luke Baker, Logan Skelton, I believe, Ermin, Harry, Jeremy Pope, Jeremy Dodger, Craig Woolley, Tyler Thomas, Jess Harrison, who didn't set time, neither did Tyler Thomas, with Storm, Billy Mossam, who lagged in and out, and Matt, who, of course, doesn't qualify. And we've got a comment on the stream. Let's get that up quickly. As the drivers now are sorting out their strategies. Jeremy Pope saying he messed up the last turn. He gave it everything, which is good. And so the drivers now can change their front wing, the differential. I think they can change the tyre pressures now as well. And of course, the fuel load and whatever strategy. It's dry for the race, it seems. Doesn't look like any significant clouds, or any clouds for that matter. And yeah, we've got Ross Denholm in P2. He did say in the party beforehand in practice that he had pole position in the bag. And of course, he hasn't got pole position, so I think maybe he needs to do the talking after the quali, not before it. But it was close, to be fair. It was close. He was close to pole position. Just fell short from Vessia. And about to start the formation lap now. Still loading in. Hopefully there's no glitch. Oh, Billy Mossam's lagged out again. I mean, that's the third or fourth time is it he's lagged out. Have I got game sound? Yes. Okay, let's get all the stuff up. That'd be one. Tyre. Let's go tyre. Yeah, we'll have a look at that in a second. There we go. Okay, let's get the stream up as well. If I'm unsure of the names, I won't be looking at the sheet. I'll just be saying their PSNs. I don't want to be interrupting the commentary for looking at the sheet for 20 seconds trying to find people. Ari's had good information from Ari. He said dry race with rain at the end. So the clouds will be moving in. We'll have some rain at the end, so that'll be exciting. So I think the people who started on mediums are in a good position. And people on mediums is Ermin, Jeremy Dodger, Billy Mossam, who's currently not here, and Matt Romano. Obviously, tyre wear is very low on Russia. So I think they'll be able to make it, even if it will be maybe, who knows, the last 5 minutes of the race. I still think the mediums will possibly be able to make it. As the drivers are warming up their tyres. Just going to grab a drink. Some Fanta. Before the start of this race. And we had quite a interesting race yesterday in F1, where myself got a podium. Not sure if that makes sense, but yeah, I got a podium, which is quite good. Obviously, Alfa Romeo's dominated. Could one of the Alfa Tauris or Ferraris dominate this race? They seem to be the ones setting the pace. But the drivers now about to come round and line up their cars on the grid. 20 cars, we hurtling down into turn 2. Very long run. I think it's the longest run to the first braking zone on the calendar, I believe. Obviously not the longest one to the first corner, because the first corner is the king, the flat out king. First braking zone, I believe, is the longest run. Even further than Mexico, possibly. But here we go, give me a camera angle game. Please, that'd be fantastic. Doesn't look like I'm going to get one. Oh god, come on game. Please. Oh god. There it is. Are we glitched here? I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, there we go, perfect. And there we go, 5 red lights. And F3 from Russia is underway. Billy Boss left the session again, but it's the Ferrari of Vessia who gets a good start. And his teammate is already pressuring Ross there. But Ross gets the slipstream and goes to the inside. It's 3 wide going into turn 1. Ross brakes super late. Oh, and he goes deep. He's got to get that position back. That's such an illegal overtake. He completely outbraked himself. But he's keeping the position. It's Michael Marlowe ahead of Vessia. Vessia has lost 3 positions already. And that's the Red Bull on the inside, the Ferrari. That's a Hamrick. I think he backed out in the end. Grayson, they're going off the track. But it is Ross ahead of Ivan, ahead of Michael Marlowe. Thankfully, the timings have sorted themselves out. But yeah, Ross completely outbraked himself going into turn 1. I think Craig Woolley's had some issues at the back. And in my opinion, that's a completely illegal overtake there. He just almost straight lined it. Obviously not. It's a bit of an exaggeration, but Ivan now is going to come back at him, I believe, although he doesn't seem to be using too much ERS. That's top 2 have got identical ERS usage on this first lap. And further back, didn't really see too much instance. I was more focused on the front, but that's the Mercedes of Tyler Thomas on the outside of Tom Spicer. Can he go around the outside here? No, he cuts back in. And does that put him under pressure from Lewis Williams? I don't think so. Give me a camera angle. Yeah, that's Tyler Thomas really almost pushing Tom Spice around there. As Ross sets the fast lap, of course. Oh, and that's Hamrick, because who's losing positions? Sorry, I think it's just the game trolling me. It is. Nothing's really changed. Timings have just messed up, I believe. Oh, have they? Am I missing something here? No, Michael Marlowe is still in P3 or P2, so yeah, timing's all wrong. Has he lagged out? Is his car ghosting? I'm not sure what's going on, but obviously it is this game, so and here we go, it's all messing up again. Car's ghosting for me, and yeah, I'm not even sure who that is. That's Luke Baker under pressure. I've just been overtaken by Lewis Williams. It is. I think it's sorted itself out now, thankfully. That's Logan Skelton just behind Luke Baker now. Now we're going to back up to the front because I think Vessia is right behind Michael Marlowe. He is, as DRS has now been enabled as it's lap 3. And there doesn't seem to be many people using it, I must say. It is lap 3, yeah, DRS is enabled, that's for sure. As we've got a move. That's Tom Spicer and Tyler Thomas again. Tyler Thomas trying to get the switch back. Can he go down the inside into here? He is, and he gets turned in on. And he wasn't alongside, so there's no contact. But Tyler Thomas round the outside here. Can he follow it through in these final 2 corners? No, he backs out. But again, gets another switch back. And he's going to send it up inside. That's no space to do that. And again, he stays behind it. But now Lewis Williams, I think, is going to maybe capitalising on this. Let's see, are they going to go 3 abreast? No, Tyler Thomas is going on the inside. And there's more contact, and now Lewis Williams will get through, I think, or at least be side by side. No, Tyler Thomas does stay ahead. And now Logan Skelton quite wide there. Got a yellow flag, I'm not entirely sure who that was for. Let's go back up to the front. Nothing really changing right now. It's still Ross Sternholm ahead of Ivan Kingsley. And, Michael Marlowe has lost DRS. And we've got a yellow flag. I think it's that Ermin. Oh, it was a big crash. There's a few cars, or there was a few cars stopped on the map, so I'm not sure if there was a big crash, but it was Ermin who's gone round. So it's a racing point 19 and 20 right now. Is Vessia going to go for a move? Nah, just a bit too far back. What about Grayson? Grayson, no, he won't. He backs out. Let's go back to this Tyler Thomas and Tom Spicer battle. Ooh, and I've seen Tyler Thomas take that line quite a bit through there. It really scares me as Lewis Williams, I think, gets really close to him. And also Logan Skelton in this battle as well. So Lewis Williams in a Mercedes sandwich, but I think Logan Skelton, is he going to look for a move on the inside? No. But I think that's Jeremy Pope getting past Storm, yeah. Now Storm's in a Haas sandwich with Jamie Dodger behind him. What a fantastic PSN name, and I think there's a battle for the lead, is there? Well, it's very close, let's put it that way. Vessia has got past Michael Marlowe, unfortunately we missed that, but yeah, both Ferraris on the attack right now, and I think possibly Ivan's got better pace right now than Ross Denholm. We'll see. Let's go on board with him, the Ferrari driver, and possibly in the next DRS zone we'll see a move. I can still see that Tyler Thomas battle, and of course there are other battles, but we're going to keep an eye on this battle for the lead. Let's see the ERS. Oh wow, Ross Denholm, hardly any ERS. And Ivan doesn't choose to use it, which I think is a smart move. I think just wait until the start-finish straight. I think Ivan's just taking it cautiously, you know. Let's go back to this battle here with Grayson and Hamrick and Ari. Is Grayson going to have a look there? No. Harry just waiting in there patiently. And we are going to have a look at the battle for the lead. Let's go on board with Ivan Kingsley. I think we're going to see a change of leadership here, possibly. Overtake on. He takes the inside. And give me a camera angle game. And I think Ross is going to hold it in there just about. Ross keeps the position. They're still side by side though through turn 3. Can Ivan go round the outside? He'll get the inside for turn 4. He's got the inside and he's got the position there. We've got a yellow flag. That's Grayson. Grayson has spun, I believe. He's in a battle with Ari and Hamrick. So I'm not sure if he spun on his own or not, but we've still got this battle for the lead going on. Ross hasn't given it up just yet. Tom Spicer gets a time penalty. Can Ross Denholm take back the lead of the race? Bit too far back in this position. I think we've got another yellow flag. I'm not entirely sure who that is. You can see on the map we've just got the front 4 have just gone completely. Then we've got 2 trains and there's just 1 Red Bull on their own. I think that's Jess Harrison. Yeah, she's on her own. But everyone else is in a train, and yeah, the front 4 have just decided to leave the pack. There's another pack from 16th down to last. But can Ross Denholm use the DRS and get back past Ivan? I'm not sure he can. I think he's a bit too far back. 8 tenths, you can see the gap there. Nice, too far back. So we're going to go on this battle with Tom Spicer and Lewis Williams. And I think Lewis Williams is going to get the DRS. Oh, he's weaving. That's Spicer. What's he doing there? Let's go on board with Lewis Williams. Not sure why Spicer's weaving there. And he can't make the move. What about, oh, a bit of lag there. What about Logan Skelton? Can he make a move on his teammate? I think he can. Is Tyler Thomas going to let this one go? I think he is. And Jeremy Pope's waiting in the wings as well. Let's go back up to this battle. Oh, and is that Ari side by side with Enzo? I keep on calling him Hamrick. I should call him by his real name, really. Which Enzo Detroit, I believe is how you pronounce it. We've got side by side behind, is it? That's Tom Spicer getting past, well, staying ahead of Lewis Williams, sorry. Oh, a bit of lag there with Lewis Williams. And I think he's going to get past him as his, that's, yeah. And Ari getting past Enzo, or Enzo getting past Ari? Enzo getting past Ari. And Spicer staying ahead of Lewis Williams, just for now. We've got, that's Jeremy Pope getting past Tyler Thomas. So he's just... Oh, and Tyler Thomas goes very wide there. As Ross Denholm gets a penalty, that could be important, but coming the end of this race. So much battle going on currently. Look at this battle gap though, 10 seconds between 4th and 5th. We're only 7 laps in. I'll show you the pace difference there of the top 4 compared to the rest of the field. I think, are we going to see battle here? That's Tom Spicer going on the outside. Oh, that's close. He's going to send it on the inside there, Harry. Harry turns in. Oh, and there's contact. That's just silly driving for both of them. Leave a bit of space or something. And now his teammate's going to have a go at him. That's Lewis Williams. Will he go down the inside? No, I think that was Logan Skelton having a look as well. So lots of battling going on here. It's all single file just for now. But look at this. I think P6 down to P14 all in a one DRS train. You can see on the map how tightly packed it is. It's very difficult to keep up with, I would say. And oh, that's Tyler Thomas. I don't think he stayed on the track with that in the last 2 laps. Last 3 laps possibly. So he's struggling out there. I'm going to have a look at the head of this train. And once again it's Tom Spicer behind Harry, who's ahead of Lewis Williams. And no moves yet. I can't see. A bit wide. And we have got a move. That's Jamie Dodger getting. And Thomas wants it. I think. So he's clearly not getting warnings from it. Well, maybe he is. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, and that's Jess Harrison getting a bit tail happy there. And we've got Ross Denholm in the pits already. I say already, it's actually normal time to pit, I must say. On Tyler Thomas's, he's getting worse. He's got a speeding penalty. And we've got Logan Skelton, I think, making a move, have we? Oh, we certainly have. He's going down the inside. Oh, and he's took out the Williams of Tom Spicer. Logan breaks too late. It's a big crash. Lewis Williams has gone too. Oh, dearie me. That's not what you want to see. Logan Skelton broke way too late, hit the back of Tom Spicer. Lewis Williams got caught up in it too. And I think that's, yeah, he's only just got going as Tom Spicer. Yellow flag ahead, and that's the Hasses. It's Jamie Dodger, is it? Storm's gone off, and he's side by side with the Hass, and he's hit him, and he's gone round himself. And he's lost one from wing. He's on the racing line. Thank God he ghosted. And 2 incidents there, and that's Storm's just getting going. Please let the people through, thank you. And there was an incident before that as well. I'm not entirely sure who that was. We were looking at the other crash at turn 2. And now that's spread out the field a little bit. But we've got the McLaren now, Luke Baker up into 6th place. He's under pressure. He's going down the inside, sorry, of Jeremy Pope. He pushes him off a bit. Jeremy's now got the inside. He pushes him off. Oh, they both go off the track. And it's 3 wide going into this corner. That's Jamie Dodger taking advantage. And Delta, Ivan, who's just come out of the pits, I believe, is now going to get caught up in this. So the race leader's going to get caught up in this. And it's Jeremy Pope. So it's Jeremy Dodger ahead of Jeremy Pope, ahead of Luke Baker. And the race leader, the net race leader, Ivan, who's going to make the move on Luke Baker and I think the Haas. Are they going to go 3 wide? I think they are. Oh, and Ivan's backed out. Ivan's backed out of it. He's lifted off or something. I don't know why he would do that. Surely this is costing him loads of time. And he still hasn't got past him. He's now going on the inside of Luke Baker. Let's go on board with him. Oh, sorry, yeah, let's go with him. And he's only just got past Luke, so that's... I could see Ross Denholm pitting and coming out ahead of him, I think, at this rate. And now he's stuck behind the Hasses, so he needs to get a move on, I think. And surely he'll just get past him here. Jeremy Pope, yeah, Jeremy Pope not really battling that. And yeah, Jeremy Pope lets it go. What about Jamie Dodger? Will he let him go? Well, I don't think there's much he'll be able to do with the DRS, I must say. Ross Dent, the two AlphaTauris stay out. I must say Vessia's pit as well. He's in this battle too. And he's about to get past, and there you go for that. Well, he goes. No, he doesn't go deep. Actually, good move there from Ivan. And they've lost timings for some reason, which is a bit annoying. And I think Vessia's now going to get past Jeremy, but let's go on board with him. Can he get past Jeremy Dodger as well? No, I think Jeremy Dodger's got DRS, so I don't think that's going to happen. So it's sort of settled down a bit now. We had about 1 or 2 laps of this craziness. And it's settled down now a little. Yeah, timings has, Billy Massimo lagged out. That's water is wet in other news. And yeah, he's getting lapped, but he's not, so he's getting overtaken, sorry. And Jeremy Pope is having to go at his teammate, is he? So possibly Jeremy Dodger's lost a bit of time after getting overtaken by the front runners. And now the Hasses maybe going to be battling, but Jeremy Pope does run a bit wide, and we've got Luke Baker here as well. And if anything, now it's Luke Baker closer to Jeremy Pope than he is to his teammate after that mistake. I think we've got Logan Skelton making a move on Ari, have we? Oh, we have, and Logan goes off the track. They both go off the track. Now Logan's going to be on the inside. We've already seen Logan cause an incident. Oh my, okay. We've got a bit of desync here. Well, I say a lot of desync. And yeah, it's just okay. And Stormsat and Tyler Thomas have both crashed. Are completely different points on the track, and we've got a safety car. That's going to completely help the two AlphaTauris. And yeah, Tyler Thomas and Storm have crashed out at the exact same time at 2 different points on the track, just out of coincidence. And yeah, Michael Muller stayed out, but he will get to pit because he didn't. The safety car didn't pick him up, so he hasn't lost anything there. And Ross Denholm has come out, but I'm shocked by that. Ross Denholm has come out behind the 2 Ferraris. I really didn't expect, due to the Ferraris getting caught up in that midfield battle, they had lost a lot of time. But even with a bit of delta on the safety car, he still comes out behind. What about Michael Marler though? Well, I think maybe he'll come out behind them. I think he'll be close. He needs to get right on his delta. And who hasn't pitted? And this is a good opportunity, I think, to have a look at the comments in a sec. And let's go on board with Michael Marlowe. You get the stream back up as well. Tyler Thomas, where he says Wooly was slow on track and I was going to go down the inside because he was off and turned in at the worst time and got spun. So that is of course how Tyler Thomas crashed out. We don't know how Storm crashed out. They were separate incidents at the same time. And let's see. Yeah, I think Ivan will retake the lead here. Yeah, I think he was a bit too close when the safety car came out. Yeah, and he'll definitely retake the lead, and I think Michael will come out in P4, he will, yeah. So of course this will bunch up the pack now. Let's see who else is pitting and who else will stay out. Ermin has stayed out, as has Matt. Okay, so that's interesting. Personally, if there was rain coming at the end, as we know, I would pit onto softs. I think softs would make it to the rain from this point onwards. So, as well, clearly Jeremy Dodger has that idea. He's just gone on to softs. So 2 cars have stayed out, but like excluding the Ferraris, who of course pitted already before the safety car. Billy Mossum's AI stayed out. So pretty much only 2 cars have stayed out, really. Because Billy Mossum is AI and the others pitted before the safety car, and they are the 2 racing points. So that's interesting. I expect Matt to sort of just let everyone go. I think that's what he does. I'm not gonna diss his strategy, because last time I said that he won the race back in season 8, I think it was. He won the race at Monza. Last time I said, why is he letting everyone go? But I'm not sure what Ermin will do. Hopefully he'll battle them. Like, that's what we want to see. The guys coming through. Safety car won't be in this lap, I don't think. Is anyone a lap down? Leader? No one's a lap down, so we're going to have to wait for Grayson to catch up. Oh, I'm lying. Grayson's... No, he's not. He's not a lap down. Grayson's there. Okay. Yep. So Grayson's got a while to catch up now. He needs to get a move on. And if he's going to stay out one more lap, I think he'll make it. Yeah. I think he'll be fine. So let's have a look at fastest lap. Currently Ivan with the fastest lap. If the rain is coming, you might want to get those fastest lap points in quite soon. It was Ivan who took the win last week, so he's currently leading the championship. Of course, his teammate got the 2 points for pole position, which is obviously the new thing that came in this season. And so let's run through the order we have right now. So we've got the 2 Ferraris on relatively similar age tyres, and the 2 Alpha Tauris behind them on just a bit younger tyres. Then we've got the 2 Racing Points. It's Noah's Ark formation, top 6. 2 Racing Points, who are the only ones who did not pit. Then we've got Jeremy Pope, Luke Baker. Jamie Dodger is the only one in the top 10 to be on soft, so he's going to be very quick. Jess Harrison, who's gone up to 10th. That'll be a good position for her. Billy Bottom's AI. Then we've got Ari, and then the 4 cars with Ari, Logan Skelton, Thomas Spicer and Lewis Williams all pit on the same lap. I think these 3 guys all were in that instant, weren't they? Yeah. I'm not sure what happens at Ari. And then we've got Craig Woolley, Enzo Dutoit and Grayson. So yeah, Grayson will catch up, so we will have everyone taking part in the restart. Of course, Billy Mossum's AI is going to be very frustrating for the guys behind them, because they are very slow on the restarts. So I think they're going to lose out, unfortunately, for them. Nothing we can do about that, though. So 17 cars really running now. And the safety car will be in this lap, I think. Yeah, it should be. Everyone's here now. Everyone's caught up. Grayson is at the back of the pack. And there we go. Safety car is in on this lap. Look at this. We already see Vesio getting up the back of Ivan. I don't know what's going to happen with team orders. Obviously, I didn't see last week. So Sanjay is the normal commentator, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure if there's a number 1 driver or not in these teams. But hopefully, we want to see an outright battle, and hopefully, we'll see Vessia trying to overtake Ivan, as with the Alpha Tauris. So here we go. Let's go to broadcast cam. Ivan hasn't gone yet, has he? And now he has put the foot down. He's got a good jump there, I think, on his teammate. Of course, no DRS. And I think Ivan will keep the lead. He's got a good start there, good jump. But what about the Alpha Tauris now? They're quite spread out. So I don't think there's going to be any moves going into turn 2. In terms of the top 4, no. But what about behind? Not yet. We've already seen Jeremy Pope get past Matt. Is Matt going to let them through? I'm not entirely sure. No one going side by side just yet. Let's go on board. Let's go with Matt. Oh, and we have got Ross Denholm going on the inside of Vessia. So after the straight is where the move's going to be making, and Ross has got him. Unfortunately, we missed that. In the, I'm assuming it was through turn 3, he got a good run. And he has got past him, so that's important for Ross there. So now we can possibly try and catch Ivan up the road. Looks like, oh, Tom Spice is out. Tom Spice has crashed. Oh, and it's a big crash as well. Wow, I don't know. That's on the inside of that. I don't know how that's happened. And we've got another safety car. How is... Looking where his car is, it's literally on the... That's not an exit of a corner, so I think someone must have come across him there. You wouldn't have spun there on your own. So there must be contact. And who else was it losing positions? I saw, I think, not quite sure, but yeah, unfortunately Tom Spicer is out. And we have another safety car. And I will have a look at the stream comments again. So, unfortunately, yeah, we just about saw the aftermath of the crash. We didn't see what happened. And I don't think anyone's going to be pitting. Oh, it's raining. It's raining now. Wow, this is interesting. It's just started to rain as the safety cars come out. Well, I think I would pit for Inters. I mean, you'd catch the pack up. Maybe you should pit for Inters at this point. It did. There was a spit of rain there, as you saw. And as it started, it's raining a bit. And Tom Spicer says someone came over and hit me. Yeah, that's what I'd expect. That's what I thought would happen in that part of the track, because obviously you can't lose it there on your own. And Ari has given up in the pit lane and left the session, so that's another retirement. And it is raining. I would pit for Inters, I think, because the safety car is going to be out for another lap. Surely, that's what you've got to do. I mean, it depends, really, doesn't it? How heavy it is, and obviously this explains why the 2 racing points have stayed out as well, because the rain has come a lot earlier than I thought it would. And Thomas Spicer says Billy Mossum's ghost was between them and he couldn't see anything. So yeah, it's really annoying with the ghosts, I must say. So if the safety car isn't in on this lap, I think we're going to see people pitting for intermediates. And I don't think it will be on this lap, because this is the first lap it's come out. The first lap it's caught the drivers, sorry. I'm just going to take a drink. And yeah, the safety car isn't in on this lap. Because this is the point where it came up before, and we've passed that now. So are we going to see people pitting for intermediates? I mean, maybe people at the back. I mean, you've got nothing to lose. Maybe people at the front aren't going to risk it, I don't think. Let's have a look. Let's go on board with some people. Let's go on board with Ivan. Is he going to pit? No, he stays out. What about... Oh, we've got people coming in. We've got Vessia coming in now. We've got Michael Marlowe. So the... Oh, don't hit the back of him. Oh, my God. That was close there. Good job he ghosted in front. And we've also got Luke Baker coming in. We've got Logan Skelton and Enzo Detroit. So 1, 2, 5 people pitting. Tom Spicer left the session for Inters. So obviously 2 of the top 4 guys who had the pace this race have pitted. So that is very important for this race, because they're going to be able to cruise up to the pack now. And if it rains heavy enough, well, of course they'll be in the lead of the race, because everyone will have to pit under racing conditions. So if it rains heavy now and the others don't pit and the safety car is in on this lap, that's going to be a big win for them. Big gain for them. So let's have a go, because they'll be full pace now, won't they? They won't be having a delta. So let's go on board with Vessia. Oh, it's a bit. I don't think it's Inters yet. Let's just put it that way. But you know, obviously it's going to be getting heavier now. No need to warm up your tyres, Vessia. Trust me, they'll be very hot in these conditions. And of course they're already at the back of the pack here. So this has put Ermin and Matt up into 3rd and 5th. Ermin in the podium positions now, obviously without a penalty, which is important. Obviously Ross has a penalty and Ivan doesn't, so that's going to be important by the end of this race. And is the safety car going to be in on this lap? I think it is, you know. And it is going to be on this lap. So no opportunity to pit now for the dry tyre guys. So let's go back up at the front and we'll keep a good eye on them intermediate guys. Oh, and Jamie Dodger's got a penalty for hitting Matt. Has Matt got a penalty? No, Matt's got away with one, but yeah, that's unfortunate for Jamie Dodger. He'll have to serve it again if it's going to go. Yeah, he'll have to serve it, so he won't be able to get that removed, unfortunately. But we saw Ivan get a good restart last time against his teammate. Can he get a good one against Ross Denholm? When's he going to go? He's gone already. Oh, they're pitting. They're all pitting. Under the safety car, this is unbelievable. Oh, and Ermin's hit his wing. And Matt's going to have to double stack, is he? Oh, no. Matt's going to have to double stack. So the real safety car restart is here with the intermediate guys. Is it? I can't see what's happening. And Jess Harrison stayed out. So Jess Harrison leads this race. She has stayed out. But surely she's going to be so slow. Obviously, it hasn't said DRS disabled. And that's Enzo on the inside. I think it was. So this is an absolute carnage. And Jess has spun. Oh, Jess, you should have pit. Craig Woolley also stayed out. And how far behind is... That's Ivan. He's come out 17 leader. 15 seconds behind. He's come out 15 seconds behind. So the top 5 have gone. Now, what a chaotic restart. And Jess has spun. Oh, that's unfortunate for her. But Matt, oh, that's very unlucky. He had to pit. Double stack with wing damage for the guy ahead. And Vessi's got a time penalty. That could be important in this race. Michael Marley could win this race at this point. And it's Enzo Detroit now. Right. Sort of right behind Luke. He's lost a bit of time. And Logan Skelton right in there too. So it's really the top 5, I'd say, now, isn't it? For this race win. I did say you should have put under the safety car. And Craig Woolley's still out on there, so Craig's going to lose a lot of time. As is obviously Jess's as well. So Jess was leading briefly. And she crashed. Oh, and Grayson, I think, has gone round, has he? Oh, he's lost his wing, let's put it that way. And Vessia has pulled a bit of a gap in, and Jess is out. Oh, Jess is out. That's a real shame for her. Where's she done that? On the straight, is it? Yeah, she's lost it on the power. Oh no, it's up here. Oh, I don't know how she's done that. Oh no, she's given up. Never mind, the car is still going, that's why. She is retired on her own. It's a shame, really, it's a shame. And we see Enzo now behind Luke. This is battle for the podium positions. Luke has a penalty though. So can Ivan catch Logan ahead? Obviously 9 seconds between them. And yeah, Woolley's pit in, as you'd expect. As is Jamie Dodger, so I'm guessing he's got a penalty. Oh, sorry, wing damage. And the field's quite spread out now. We've got Billy Moss and... Oh no, he's been overtaken. With his AI. Never mind. And not really any battles. No, we've got Logan close to Hamrick, that's about it. So yeah, all of a sudden, that stage got restart was crazy, of course. There wasn't really a restart, was there? As everyone pitted. And that's put Vessia now in prime position. Well, I say that, he's got a penalty, so I'd say... Really, Michael Marley's got a good chance, but he needs to keep up with it, because I think Vessia's pulling away. Oh, who's that going wide? That's Hamrick. And it's very settled now. Look how, compared to early on in this race, look how spread the field is. I'm going to go aboard with Vessia now, I think. Let's see how he takes this lap. Overtake wide open there. Obviously you can use a lot more now in the wet because your braking distances are longer and you'll regen energy a lot quicker. And he was pulling away from Michael Marlowe, but I think that's slowed down a little bit now. Obviously really easy to lose it in these conditions. We're going to go to Lewis Williams. He's right behind Ermin. He's got the ERS wide open. Is he going to make a move? Nope. He waits. And there's a bit of lag unfortunately, but... Oh, and Ermin loses the back end. Oh, and again, he's struggling in these conditions. We saw him lose the front wing going into the pits. Oh, and Lewis also loses the back end, and Grayson's got another time penalty. He's right at the back. And this is the closest battle we've got out on track. We're on board now. I must say, Delta has, I think he's caught about 6 seconds already on Logan. Ross doesn't seem to have the pace right now. Ross is 8 seconds behind Ivan, or Delta, so I don't think he's going to be in this race well, for the win or podium positions. He's also got a penalty, and Ivan hasn't, so I don't think Ivan's out of this race just yet. See how easy Lewis took it there. Come through that corner. Oh, and he goes deep. Maybe he needs to take it a bit more easy. And he has lost a bit of time to Ermin now, so he was right behind him going for a move. Unfortunately, that's not the case anymore for him. Let's go on board with Enzo Detroit losing the back end. I don't think he can go flat in intermediates through turn 3. Oh, and just as I go off the battle there, there's an overtake. Typical. So I think Ermin must have made a mistake there, and that's allowed Lewis to get through. And yeah, I think Ermin's got the rev glitch. Well, it's some sort of glitch anyway. Yeah, it's on board with him. Yeah, he's got the rev glitch. I've got Jammy Dodger there, going down the inside. Oh, no, never mind, that's Billy Mossum's AI. There. Oh, and wow, Ivan's already got past Logan. His pace is brilliant right now, Ivan. So I think before you know it, he's going to be on the back of Enzo ahead of him. So let's go on board with him. He's clearly got the pace right now. Let's see how he takes the lines in the wet conditions. We'll be able to see on the Delta on the left hand side how quickly he's catching. That wasn't a pun, by the way, because his name was Delta. I didn't think about that. And look at that, 5/10 literally in that sector. Make that another 2/10. So wow, his pace is amazing right now in these conditions. But at the same time, he hasn't got much ERS, so he needs to work on that usage. In the way, it's quite easy to gain it back, but you know, if he wants to overtake people, he needs ERS. Considering obviously there's no DRS. We look ahead though. We've got Enzo on the back of Luke. Luke in a podium position right now. It's good to see. And I don't think obviously it's quite hard to overtake in the wet. And yeah, look at that! Look how quick he's catching. This is do not rule Ivan Kingsley out of this race win. I mean, especially considering he hasn't got a penalty. All he needs to do is to overtake Michael Marlowe, and if he's within 3 seconds of Vessia. Obviously, I'm actually not sure how many penalties he's got, so pretty much just needs to overtake Michael Marlowe, who has not got a penalty. And look at that, he's already on the back of Enzo in front of him. And is Enzo going to make a move? No, backs out of it. But I think Enzo's going to have to be looking in his mirrors now more than he's going to be looking forwards. It seems very slow, doesn't it, in these conditions compared to wet. I think heading into turn 2 now, we'll see a change for P4. And, well, shortly after that, change for P3. Especially now Enzo's gone a bit wide on the exit. But let's check the ERS. Oh wow, look at that. Maybe not, because Enzo's got a lot more ERS. And Ross gets another penalty. This is what I was saying just a lap ago. You can have the pace, but if you can't overtake, there's absolutely no point. So you need to, I think Ivan needs to do a bit better on his overtake or ERS usage. This is a good opportunity for him now, though. He's going to put it up. He's going to go down the inside. I think he needs to, but he's a bit too far back. But he's put off Enzo, and he's got the inside for the next corner, so I think he will get him now. Enzo won't hold it around the outside, and there you go. Is he going to come back at him, though? No. Don't think he's got the grip compared to him. Who else has got the Rev glitch? Hurt and then on the not sure. But already, look at that, he's already having to go at Luke. How's Luke's ERS? Luke's is a bit better than him. So he cuts back in line. And he has to wait now. Does Ivan. And he needs to hurry up though, because he's still got 4.5 seconds to catch Michael Marlowe. So he does need to get a bit of a move on. Oh, and now Luke's gone wide, and he gets a penalty. And he gets past him now. So 4.9 needs to catch now for this race win. Obviously he doesn't need to win it on track with Vessi's penalty. Also we've got a battle there, Lewis Williams and Jeremy Pope quite close together. We also got Hamrick going past Luke Baker. That's quite a comfortable move for him with his superior ERS management. Can Luke come back at him though? I don't think he can. Let's go to this battle then. Lewis Williams behind Jeremy Pope. Can he go down the inside? Oh no, he chooses to go to the outside. That's quite unusual. Obviously you want the inside line, especially to this corner. Can he hold it? No, he gets pushed off. But he comes out in ahead. Okay, that's a bit of an legal overtake, and Jeremy Pope's going to get back past him. I'm not sure if he let him go there or... Well, he got a penalty for it. Oh, Jeremy Pope's gone wide, and that's going to cost him 2 positions, I think. And he's going to drop to 10th. Is he? Oh no, he's going to hold it around the outside. Has he gone deep again though? No. Good defending there from Jeremy Pope to Ermin. But is Ermin up the inside of him? No. He isn't. 3.4 seconds is the gap between P2 and P3. I think we could see an overtake on the final couple of laps for the win. Grayson's gone on to full wet tyres. Interesting. Is it getting heavier? Oh, now you mention it, I think it is getting quite a bit heavier. I don't think it would be beneficial though to pit this late for wet tyres, even though they're quicker, because you wouldn't gain enough time, especially how long this pit lane is. Look how much ERS Jeremy Pope has as well, by the way. 100%. Going into this corner. As Lewis Williams has just overtaken someone. Have I just missed an overtake there? I'm not concentrating. I don't remember Jeremy Pope making a mistake. But Ermin is right on the back of him. 1.2 seconds. Sorry, we're going to have to go to this battle for lead. It's 1.6 seconds between them. Let's have a look at the ERS. So, this is the thing. Ivan is a lot quicker right now. However, he's got hardly any ERS compared to Michael Marlowe. And Michael Marlowe has actually fell outside of Vessia's 3-second window. So, obviously, I don't know how many penalties Vessia has, and I'm not going to check. But if he does have 3 seconds, then the 2 drivers in 2nd and 3rd won't currently move up a position and take the win. So let's go on board with Ivan. Not using any ERS here, but I think probably next lap he'll be able to make a move, and it's just going to be a 3-lap battle now. Well, possibly for the win, as it stands for P2. Depending, of course, on Vessia's penalties. So I'm not going to really focus on other battles unless they're quite spread out. This is what we want to see. Obviously, the Ermin battle and Jamie Dodgers are there as well. Jeremy Pope's still going on. Oh, and Ermin's actually spun, I think. But we're going to keep an eye on this. Unfortunately, yeah, Ermin has spun. And Michael Marlowe is going to defend. Is he using his ERS? Yeah. Obviously he's going to go to the inside. Could be the battle for the win. Can Ivan outbrake him? No. Oh, he gets really squeezed, and he's not going to be able to go around the outside there. So, he gets a much better line though, but he has to lift off. I would have went around the outside there. I think it is maybe close to full wet conditions right now, so it's going to be tricky on these intermediate tyres. Roman has dropped to P11, by the way, after his spin. It's 4.3 seconds now, the gap between P1 and P2, so at this rate it could even get out of the 6-second window. And he lifted off. I think he should have went earlier there to go to the left hand side, Ivan, and he could have got on the inside of Michael Marlowe. I think he needs to be maybe a bit more aggressive, you know. This is a race win on the line. Oh, and he has a bad exit. That's not going to help him. And Michael Marlowe is using ERS. But look at the gap between P1 and P2 right now. Michael goes a bit deep. Ermin has pitted. I'm assuming of course he had damage. Oh, and he hits him! Ivan hits him and he's lost the back end because of that. No damage, I don't think. That's put him on the back foot a little bit more, and once again it's going to make Vessia's lead get larger. Meanwhile, Jamie Dodger's got past Jeremy Pope, but this is the battle we want to be focusing on. Ivan gets a good exit. He's not getting in the slipstream. He needs to get in that slipstream. There he goes. He goes to the outside early. Get on the slipstream. Unless he's going to go for a down the inside lunge. He goes very late. Give me a camera angle. Oh, he's been pushed off. Oh, and he's turning into him. Don't be turning into him, Ivan. You don't want to be. That's not what we want to see. But Michael's holding it around the outside. Wheel to wheel racing right now. Look how close they are. I think Ivan's going to get a switch back. No, he hits him. He couldn't get the switch back, but is he going to send it? No. Can he go around the outside here? Move out the way, Tree. Michael once again shows him where to go. 6.8 seconds now. I think Vessia, unless he's got a lot of penalties, which I don't think he does, has got this win in the bag due to this battling. So if anything, Michael Marlowe is doing Ivan's teammate a favour here and making him win. But down into turn 13 and 14 now, we're going to see a move. I think Ivan's quite angry with him. You saw him turn into Michael Marlowe, which obviously not what we want to see. And I think he's got past him now. Well, Ivan sent it down the inside. Sorry, Michael sends it down the inside, sorry. More contact. And I think he's been overtaken, has he? He has. Michael Marlowe. I think he'll have to concede the position now. And is it too late for Ivan to catch his teammate? Like I said, I don't know how many pens Vessia has, but if he has 6 seconds, then he won't win. Well, sorry, if he has 6 seconds, Ivan won't win. But the gap is already coming down. I think we're going to have to go on board with Ivan. He's not using the ERS. Maybe he knows that he can't win. Because otherwise he should have that ERS open. No other battles out there, so we're just going to keep an eye on this. Let's actually go on board with Vessia. He's got a bit of lap traffic in front of him. That's Ermin and Grayson. I don't think they'll be caught. Craig Woolley gets a time penalty, and Ivan's not really catching Vessia. So I think Vessia might have this one in the bag. Misses that apex. .8 seconds is the gap. .7. It's coming down quite fast. Obviously this is the final lap, so it's all going to come down to time penalties. Vessia will win this race on track. Taking it nice and easy. 6.3. 6.2. If he has 6 seconds and he loses it now, it would be incredible. Obviously lap traffic of Ermin there. in front. Oh, he's gone deep. I was going to lose him more time. Ermin gets out of the way. He's using that ERS. Maybe it is 6 seconds. He's pushing. I think this is going to be close, you know. It's 5.9. But Vestia will win this race on track. Does he? Oh, he's off 5-second penalty unserved. And oh, wow, yeah, Ivan does take it on 10 penalties, and Michael Marlowe does take P2 on penalties. Oh, Vessia's not even going to be on the podium. It's Enzo who gets P3. So in the end, I was wrong. Vessia did have a lot of penalties, unfortunately for him. Maybe he'll get a 5-second removed, I'm not sure. And it's side by side with Ross and Logan Skelton. Ross pushes him off, and Ross does get the position from Logan Skelton there. Lewis Williams, 24 seconds behind them, is going to come home next in P8. And Jamie Dodger, 8 seconds behind him. It's going to be a Haas, 9 and 10, with Jeremy Pope just behind Jamie Dodger. Yeah, no, I think Jamie Dodger's got a lot of pens. I think Jeremy Pope might jump him here. He does. Oh, 5 tenths between them. Billy Mossum's AI will come in P11, with Matt Romano in P12. Craig Woolley, P13, and Grayson on the full wet tyres will come home the last man on the lead lap. And he'll come home P14. So congratulations to Ivan Kingsley to win this race. And there you go. And he's left the session, and yeah, he had the pace, really, didn't he? He took pole. Sorry, he didn't take pole position, but he was leading early. And Marcus driver of the day after starting last. So there you have it. Vessia ended up having 14 seconds of pens there, unfortunately. So here is your unofficial finishing order. It's got Ivan Kingsley ahead of Michael Marlowe, Enzo Dutoit, Sylvain Vessia, Luke Baker, Ross Denholm, Logan Skelton, Lewis Williams, Jeremy Pope, Jamie Dodger in the top 10. And outside the points we have Matt Romano, Craig Woolley, Stephen Grayson, I believe, Billy Mossum, who didn't really complete the race. And then a lap down we had Ermin, and then retiring we had Jessica Harrison, Ari Tescari, I think it is, Thomas Spicer, Tyler Thomas, and Joachim Stormgren, I believe it is. Sorry if I butchered some of them names. But there we go, congratulations to the Ferrari driver. Drove brilliantly. And yeah, that's 2 wins out of 2 for him as well, so I'm sure he'll be aiming for this season's Season 10 F3 Championship. And there we have it. I don't think is the session going to load. There we go. So there we go. Thank you for watching this race. Sanjay will be back next week doing comms, I think. Make sure you check out our Twitter at IRL. At F1_IRL. Obviously subscribe. Wednesday FP will be back for round 3. F1 on Saturday, and of course F2 and F3 same time next week on Sunday. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.